Bryce Hall.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Good.
Good.
Just coming to your team, what are the first thoughts, impressions about Todd Bowles' defense?
Um, well, it's interesting because it's like the complete opposite from where I came. In New York, we did a couple of things here. We do a lot more, so not better or worse, just a little different. So it's fun. I feel like I get to do a little bit more techniques, different styles, and so I'm excited to see how that works out.
Do you lean on Jordan a lot? Like, what's that relationship like with him?
Oh yeah, that's my guy. Believe it or not, we actually we played together we played against each other in high school. So like that goes back a long way. He's from Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. So it was like the game to go to state champion back when he played running back. So we have a great relationship. So I always lean on him. We were really good. We were really close in New York, and we'd always like reminisce, talk about that. So whenever we got here, it was like, hey, welcome back. So it was good.
What is your sense of the chemistry of this team? I mean, obviously, you have struggled to win games. This is a team that's had some success.
Yeah.
As you get here and you see what this chemistry is all about, does it feel different? What does it feel like?
Yeah, I would say that was the first thing, when I felt like I stepped foot in the building is it was like family. Like everybody was super close. Everybody was just super friendly and I just felt like it was just family right away. Everybody jokes around with each other. It's like you got brothers in the locker room. It's just like being at home. I got 5 older brothers, so it feels like it's just I'm another brother when I came in here. So I thought that was special.
How does that help you win? How do you think that helps you win?
Well, I think when you have that chemistry, when you have that trust, when you have that love for one another, I think you're always kind of on the same page. Even if you're maybe in a situation where there's adversity, everything, you have that ear to speak into somebody and then be able to say like, hey, and just knowing them and having that relationship when you correct each other, when you help each other, when you want to speak into other people. I feel like then, it's okay. It's like, okay, that's coming from a brother. That's coming from somebody who cares about me. So I just feel like that all just helps, just in terms of chemistry, cohesion, especially when you're kind of doing a lot of different things. That's so key and pivotal.
You're obviously competing with Zion, but how much of a help has he been? Kind of, I talked to
Yeah,
him the other day, and he said, we're all on the same page here trying to win.
yeah,
Trying to win the podcast. So how much of a help has he been
yeah.
when you're trying to win this defense?
Oh, that's my guy. That's been he's such a great dude. Just watching him, I'm learning a lot from him too. Just how he's built, how explosive, fast, athletic. He does a lot of really good things, and then off the field, he's super friendly, super cool. So that's how it is with just everybody here. I feel like, even though there's a spot for me personally, it's like I feel like I'm my biggest competitor. I can't control what anybody else does or anything like that, but just how I come to work every day, the energy I carry, and as we do good individually, that's just gonna make the team better. So it's just nothing but love. That's my guy. We got a really good relationship, so I appreciate just coming in and working with him and stuff like that.
Bryce, you won't have to play them on Sundays, but what's your initial impressions of going up against some of these wide receivers in practice?
Yeah, I always said like just even Mike Evans, he was probably just in my short career, he was one of the best receivers I've ever played against, and just you can see it out here on the field, just his level of just um, intelligence. He knows how to, even when you're covered, he knows how to do little tricks of the trade. You could tell he played basketball to get open, and that chemistry you could see is building with him and Baker. So it's just nothing but like I get excited every time I get a chance to work against him. 'Cause he just makes us that much better. Him and Chris and all the other guys they got a lot of different speed and just different guys that can do different things. So it's a really good group to go against, and so it's fun. It really is fun.
Bryce, you know how good you've been in this league a minute. And when you look at this secondary, you know how competitive it is. You know who's coming back. You've got some all pros, Jordan yourself, Zion you mentioned. How good can the secondary be? Like obviously you play the defense guys up front too, but like how good are you as a defense?
Yeah, man, I don't even want to put a limit on how good the secondary could be. I think just even the chemistry, the guys that have been here. You can talk about Winfield and Jordan. He's been in here for a while. Obviously he left, he came back, and just even with Dean and all those guys and what we got up front, I just feel like it's just you have every opportunity we get as good as we make it, And so I don't even want to put a limit on that.
How do you feel coming from a Jets defense that didn't really blitz too much? They kind of just relied on
Yeah.
the guys up front to this Bucs defense where not only do they blitz often, but Coach Bowles has crazy
Yeah.
schemes and plays.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's two different philosophies, and so it's interesting coming from one side where we did maybe played 4 or 5 coverages and that was it, and this time it's like, okay, we got a whole bunch of different things that we're doing, but I wouldn't say it's better or worse. I would say here it's cool because there's so many different opportunities to make plays, create confusion on the quarterback, and then have an opportunity to get your hands on some balls. And then also you see he's been coaching this defense for years, so I mean they've won a Super Bowl with this defense, so this defense is has the ability to be very, very good. So it's just cool for me coming in and just getting a different, experiencing something a little bit different. And then I get to play and do different things. So I'm grateful to be a part of this defense. It's cool for me. And it's just different philosophies, different styles, but it doesn't mean both can't be good. You see in New York, they do really good stuff. But here, I mean, everybody, they've been on that caliber level for a long time. So it's just, for me, it's just fun. It's cool. I get to learn something different and, just keeps it fresh for me.
Playing for a head coach who was a former safety guy in the secondary.
Yeah.
How has that been like, kind of picking his brain? I know he's got an open door policy.
Yeah.
Has that been like kind of picking his brain and learning from him even when maybe you're not on the field?
Yeah.
You're just talking ball.
Yeah, he's super smart. Like, that's one of the first things I realized. Like, he knows his defense inside and out. There's a lot of different things, but he knows it like that. And then, he has a special relationship with DBs. So he also, when he goes into, making adjustments and things like that, he keeps that in mind. And then he's also, I think the closer we get, we work a lot more with him. So I'm excited for that opportunity. I feel like he's just super smart. I mean, every time I hear him talk, it's just like, man, there's a lot to learn from him, and there's no wonder he's had so much success at the level he's had for a while. And so I appreciate playing for him, and I think he's just, even as a DB and having that mindset and understanding, now you can even take your game to another level because you're speaking the same language and stuff like that.
Anything else?
As a Virginia product, have you had a run-in with Rondé yet? You chopped it up with him about?
I talked to him before, even before last year when I was with the Jets, he came to a practice, and I've been meaning to connect with him. So many people have just been back and forth. I've been talking to, somebody who talked to him, and then somebody, so I'm sure we'll connect and get together. I see his posters on the wall every time I walk by, so I'm reminded. But it's pretty cool, and just another Virginia guy. He's had great success here, so I'll definitely connect with him at some point.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you guys.